This episode's a wee bit overdue. This is our red deer raw hunting trip. Me and my mate Mike Boston got out into the Kaimais, into one of his spots. I think it was about mid-April or so. Yep, we had a pretty good trip. I tried to get a deer with the bow, and Mike brought in the rifle. About an hour and a half uphill hike with the packs to camp.
This is my hole.
About 600 meters from camp, we had quite a few deer roaring. First morning was just epic. Mike knocked over a stag. That was the climax of the trip, and it sort of went downhill from there. So I'm going to start with the arse end of the trip and then work back to that first morning and show you guys what happened on the first morning. So after the first morning, Mike had got a stag, so I needed to get something with the bow. Second day, we did the loop, which is about a 13k walk through the terrible Kaimais bush, and I spooked a nice stag at about 12 yards. We'd seen a couple more hinds feeding early in the afternoon, and got evaded by that one as well, so that was no good. That morning, it was pretty epic. Second morning, we got into a spot, we could hear quite a few stags roaring quite late, and we got set up with the bow. We got a really nice little spot, and it was just the bush that wasn't favourable to the bow.
Stag, right there. The wind's shit is cutting down. Hey, we've just spooked a hind up here. We're just hoping that he cuts up.
We hunkered down, and I had a hind come past at about 12 metres, and I drew, and I decided not to call to stop her because I thought I'll take the shot if it's there, otherwise I'm going to wait for the stag to come through. There was quite a few shot opportunities on hinds that I didn't take. I just thought if I can get a stag I'll just be over the moon. Anyway, we had this one girl stop at 12 yards just with her arse out. No shot there, so I released the bow, and then the stag came down.
Can you range him?
And the stag would have been within 15 yards. He had a bloody tree blocking his vitals. Drew on him, waited for him to step out, and he turned around and chased a hind. Started to mount her, and then we got busted. So that was a bit of a bugger, but can't moan. Being that close to stag was pretty good. We did a bit more hunting. I did have another hind at about 12 yards, and I took the shot right where her vitals was a bit of a bush there, and I thought I'm just going to have to try, and the arrow deflected, and I just clipped a bit of fur, so that wasn't good, but it's a bit of a lesson learned. That bush is just, for me, I found it was very hard to bow hunt in because it's so dense. I'll go back to the first morning there. So I got up about 4:30 in the morning. We trotted about 600 metres down onto a bit of a slope where we could hear quite a few deer roaring out in the distance, and we hunkered down. The deer weren't coming into our roars because they had quite a few hinds each, so they weren't really battling. I got in a position sort of probably about 15 yards down below Mike. It just set up perfectly. As the sun began to rise, we had a hind come through and an 8-point stag chasing her, and she freaks out straight away. She's on the ball, so she runs. Stag doesn't know what's going on, so he starts to let out a roar, and Mike slams him and follows him up, gets another shot in there. and the deer rolled down pretty much to his feet, and yeah, I was just in a good spot there to film it, so it's just awesome.
Must have had them running all around us. Walked right in chasing that horn. Lucky we haven't got far to carry him.
Yeah, that's it.
It's gonna hurt though.
It was pretty wrapped. He had a couple of bigger heads from the week before. Still awesome to have it on a nice bush 8 from the Kaimais on film. So we got as much meat as we could. Oh, Mike's got the head there, and he's found a clear spot now, but he's just been getting tangled the whole way down through here, and it makes it painful.
Oh, I don't know how they get through there with those heads.
Finally back at camp. Gonna feed this stag to the rats.
It was a pretty good trip. I've been so close to these deer and so close to that stag with the vitals being blocked and not being able to get a clear shot with the arrow. That's a bit of a bugger. Oh well, that's what happens, and that's hunting. So next time I go in there, I think I'll bring the old 308 and try to get it done. So cheers for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and take it easy.